No. Why? It's out of order. What's the first thing that people do when they come to your house? What's the first thing they want to do as soon as they walk into your door? Now, I can understand the times when they're on the road, they're traveling. And when you get off the road, the first thing you have to do is use the bathroom, right? I get it. But for those who come to your house as an emergency to use the bathroom, or if you have guests that want to use your bathroom, what's the first thing you ask them? Or if you want to ask them in your mind, you doing number one or you doing number two? Or you asking them, you asking yourself, man, are they gonna do number one or they gonna do number two? I don't understand. I could never understand how people could do number two outside of their house. I don't understand that, but to each his own. I just can't, unless it was an emergency situation, because usually that is scheduled, right? But I've had people to come and the first thing they want to do is use my bathroom. And I get it. I understand. It's no problem. However, this is the problem I have. If you want to come and use my bathroom while you're a guest at my home, I really prefer that you don't do number two in my house. You're not staying with me for any length of time. I'm saying if you're just coming over to visit for a day, I really suggest I really hope that you don't do number two, because for one, it's just disrespectful to me. It's just disrespectful. Okay? And two, wait till you get home. Three, more than likely you're gonna sneak up my house. And I have been around, I have known some people, oh my God. Have you all known people that when they do number two, they not only blow up the bathroom with the fan on, they blow up the entire house? They blow up the entire house. It's like gas and stuff is just seeping through the crevices. And I done been through the doggone gas chamber in the United States Marine Corps. And I tell you, I'd rather go to the gas chamber than to smell some of these people's anyway. So, let me tell you, I gotta tell you at least a couple of stories. And, fellas, let me say this first. Fellas, I don't know, I'm not a guy, obviously, but I just can't understand for the life of me, if you go to the bathroom, you're supposed to wash your hands. It really doesn't matter if you do number one or do number two. Reason being is you have still touched that member. You have still touched that member. I don't know anybody who just stand over the toilet and in small cases, but let me tell you, the average man, they shake, right? Or do you all? Y'all comment and y'all let me know in the comments below, okay? Let me know if I'm off track, on track, or whatever. So, why don't some of y'all wash y'all hands? Why do some of you all only wash your hands if you do number two? This is for the men. You still need to wash your hands, okay? Because check this out. You gotta touch it to shake it. You gotta touch it to put it in and outside of your pants, right? Then, say you don't do that. Say you don't wash your hands. You want to go fix you a sandwich. You done got yourself all on yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So, fellas, it's really important to wash your hands, you know, regardless. Now, I have been around, or I have witnessed, let me say this, okay? I have witnessed, and I'm sure that many of you all have too, some of the most asinine things that go on in the bathroom, right? Now, let me tell you, I had a visitor several years ago. I had someone to come to my home, a young lady with children. So it lets you know that she's old enough to know better, right? Well, wrong. This lady came over to my house and she had to use the bathroom. No problem. Go ahead, go for it. She came out the bathroom because I didn't hear anything flush. And I don't have a big mansion or anything. So, you know, all I had to do is go around to the east wing, a couple of steps, right? And just see, you know, I wanted to check my bathroom out. Come to find out, not only did she not flush, I guess she didn't wipe her kitty cat, because the thing of the matter is, there's usually some tissue in there when you use the bathroom, ladies, right? There's some tissue in the toilet. Well, there was no tissue in the toilet, and the toilet wasn't flush. And she only did number one, but however, it wasn't flush. So, being me, the upfront, forward, and tactful as I can be person I am, I had to, of course, handle the situation right then and there, because I was just flabbergasted. A grown woman, why didn't she flush the toilet? Y'all want to know her guess her reason. And if you can guess her reason, I got some land to sell you in Hawaii. Because I'm never go. Because if I had some land, if I was given some land in Hawaii, trust me, y'all, I would sell it. I would sell it. I'm not trying to go there. And they're not trying to have me there, if you get what I'm saying. Y'all keep spending y'all tourist money there. But anyway, so she said, can you guess what she said? She said that she was saving me money. She saves money. Huh? So I was like Scooby-Doo at that moment. I was a little pissed, and I was like Scooby-Doo, like, what the? Like, what do you mean? I said, oh. So I had to break it down to her and let her know, girl, the water bill is like $35, $36. And even if it wasn't, we don't do that. We don't do that at this house. And I had to say my address right. I said, we don't do that here. You know, so never will she ever use my bathroom ever again. You know what I tell people, trifling people like that? My bathroom is out of order, or I have somebody working on my bathroom, you know, at this moment. I've had people to come in emergencies to have to use the bathroom, maybe, you know, trash collector, whatever, that I've been knowing for years and years and years, but I still feel uncomfortable, but they caught me so by surprise. They caught me by surprise, and you know, early one morning. But anyway, that was years ago. I'm up on my game now. But so that tells me that the young lady, not only did she not flush my toilet, that tells me she did not wipe herself. She did not wash her hands. She did nothing. Not any of that. Okay? And you want to come back up in my face and have a conversation? No, we can't do that. So she was ushered out the house after that. And speaking of that, ladies in the bathroom, all right, y'all remember, I'm going to tell you, yeah, in my party days, my club days, It was ridiculous. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all probably see this now in your club days. Look, you go into the ladies' bathroom and they walking out in trolls, not washing their hands. But you have the guys on each side of the wall waiting for them to come out the bathroom. Sometimes I would be sarcastic and be like, y'all waiting. But y'all, okay, there's some of them up in there ain't washing their hands. So you know if they ain't washing their hands, they ain't drying the cat. They ain't doing nothing. So unsanitary. That's why, but that's another story about the pandemic, you know. But, yeah. So, several years ago, I say at least over 10 years ago, I made it a habit to tell people if they came to my house for an emergency to use the bathroom, hey, my bathroom is under construction. You can't use the bathroom. Sorry. Not sorry. You know, everybody is not clean and, or, you know, they're not sanitary. I just can't do it. And I have that stomach to where, you know, United States Marine or not, I have that stomach to where I can't stand, you know, filth and stuff like that. So now that's why I don't eat at everybody's house, because I don't eat everyone's cooking. I do not. I refuse to eat everybody's cooking because if they ain't scratching their tail, they doing too much outlandish stuff in the kitchen. So no, I don't deal with it. But I guarantee if you come to my house and you want a meal, I'm not scratching my hair in the kitchen. All right? I'm not doing none of that. All right? But yeah. So, like, you know, next time somebody come and want to use your bathroom, if you don't want them to use it, just say it's under construction. Because you don't want the smells, bells, or whistles distracting your peace. And for y'all have some consideration for other people's stuff. All right? Have some consideration. I'll holler.